But Isaac had been raised in a godly home. Isaac had been raised by a believer, and he had never known some of the things that Abraham had known. He did not, and that often happens with second-generation believers, doesn't it? The first generation that came out of a sinful background and difficult circumstances and did not know God and came to God are often far more dedicated than their children who never knew the life without God, who've always been taught the things of God, who've always gone to a church to hear about the things of God, who've gone to VBSs and heard daily the gospel of Jesus Christ, and it becomes common to them. And the faith, sometimes they grow up and the faith that they have is their parents' faith, not their faith. And they've not trusted and not placed their life in the hands of God as their parents had done. Perhaps if they had grown up in sinful circumstances, they would have seen the difference. If they sin, well, they ask forgiveness. God forgives. Isn't that what God does? Isn't God supposed to forgive? What's the big deal about sin? Had they grown up in a home where sin was ugly, where dad came home drunk every night and beat the mother, where they abandoned the family and left them in destitution, where sin was raw, then perhaps they would see the difference between the life of a Christian and the life of the one who's not. But often they grow up in this good home, this incubator, so to speak, and they don't trust the Lord themselves as the parents may have done. Maybe that's Isaac's thing. Second-generation believer. Grew up in a godly home, the best home perhaps in the Old Testament. And yet we don't find that he has the same kind of interest in the things of the Lord that Abraham had.